my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's a Monday morning and we're live, large and in charge on your Feel Good Breakfast show. It's time for a relationship chat with Dr. Eve, and today's topic, wow, might just rile you up a little bit. We're talking about if somebody within your circle, be it a colleague, be it a friend, be it a family member, dates an ex of yours, or the situation is swapped around, how you would deal with that. So the questions we're asking is your ex dating someone you know? How do you handle it? Can you even handle it? 0214309881. Wow, I can't believe you popped this one on us, Dr.
Yeah, I mean, this is a heavy one. Should you even be handling it?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
The first thing to want to find out is, before we get into it, how common is this? How common is it that an ex starts dating someone who is in your social circle or even in your family?
Completely common. I mean, think about it, Tabiso. I mean, we all mix in a circle because we like the people in our circle.
True.
We have things in common, we enjoy each other, we enjoy activities. And then while you and I are dating, I'm getting to know Kat, and we have things in common, we get familiar with each other, we feel comfortable with each other, we know the same people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the foundation of what people want to feel when they get into a relationship, that sense of safety.
Yes.
So I feel safe with him. And then you and I have this kind of ending of a relationship. It might be a crack, a break, and he commiserates, or we kind of begin to hang out, or he calls me up to see.
Let's just talk it out. Tell me how you feel.
Tell me how you feel, and then we start catching feelings for each other. And then he says, I don't know, you know, Tabby's my friend. I don't know if we should be doing this. And then it becomes awkward. What do we do?
Yeah, because now the friends meet and you are now holding hands. With Dr. Eve. So what are the usual spontaneous reactions that occur when
that is, and you know what's so interesting is that the person feels most hurt by your friend's betrayal. So you might be kind of angry with me, but you're mostly going to be hurt because Kat is your friend.
Yes.
And how can your friend betray you?
Is that reaction justified, or is it just an impulse of human nature that should be kind of synthesized psychologically and let go of? Or is it justified? Is it an honest betrayal of friendship?
I think it's an honest betrayal of friendship because, I mean, what is friendship? You are confiding, you probably have spoken to him about, well, Tabiso spoken to you about me and has told you how he's feeling, or that he's cheating, or that he really is not into you anymore, into me, and you hear things about me that you know you shouldn't normally know when you start dating someone. So you've got a whole pile of information, and suddenly, you know, this is now happening. This triad is now broken. And it feels terrible for you because your friend, you feel humiliated. You feel then the humiliation then turns to rage. Also, the very, very important thing one has to take into consideration is the timing of it.
Okay.
Because if it is, this is just a very sudden thing that's happened, and then you and I start chatting, and then him and I are still not done, because you know, Kat, and we speak about it a lot here, how it takes time for the untangling to happen of a relationship. So now you caught up in it, in a new relationship with me, but I'm still tangled up with him, and we're still working it out, and you're caught. So there are three people that are really being hurt over here. If, however, there is a period of time that passes, and over a few months, you two are cool, we are cool, and you find, you know, I just can't get her out of my mind, and we're going to start hanging out, and then you do the ethical thing, and you go to your friend and you say, hey, Toby, so you know what, I kind of want to be dating Dr. Eve, and how do you feel about it?
I suppose you have to consult your friend and the people around you. Wow.
Exactly.
I'm just going to pause it now for a second. We're going to keep our lines open, 0214309881. We'll be back again with Dr. Eve. Give us a call.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Alrighty. Okay, 0214309881. We're hoping to get your calls regarding this topic we're touching on today, and a very touchy one indeed, where either in a friend circle, a family circle, a colleague circle, what are your rules when it comes to dating each other's exes? Should that even be allowed?
And how do you manage it when it does happen? So we want you to be giving us a call. Dr. Eve, I want to find out, does it make a difference to you as partner number one if you find out that your ex is dating someone you know? So whether it's someone in your family or one of your friends, if it takes place recently after the breakup or even years afterwards?
Yeah. So, I mean, let's stay with the controversial one. I'm going to pick that up, Toby. So,
Yeah.
family or colleague. Somebody,
Colleague is okay. I can
Do you
deal with
think
colleague.
so?
Yeah.
Family
is
no way.
a lot
Is that-
more
is that what
controversial.
feels like
Colleague is
time?
okay. I mean,
Colleague is okay, but somebody that you work with every day, so you feel like you have a distance, you have a boundary with them, you don't feel that attached.
I think that
It
might be the
feels
case
okay.
there.
You don't feel
Whereas
so
with family,
territorial.
it's the ultimate betrayal. But this is a question. Should it be? Should it feel like, are we just all too personally attached to our own feelings and too involved? It's all me. So you don't really care about how it makes the other people feel. It's like, but it hurts me. So leave each other, break up because it hurts me. Meanwhile, the couple is happy.
The couple can be very happy, and I like the open-heartedness of your sentiment around that. But you've got to be able to stand back, and also depends on what Tabisa was saying earlier, how the breakup happened, why the breakup happened. Did the breakup happen because they are now in love, or they've been cheating behind your back and you didn't know it?
Yeah.
That would be a complete deal breaker with your your friend as well, right?
We've got a caller, yeah.
caller. Yeah, Peter is on the line in the West Coast. Peter, what's your question?
Hi, good morning. My question is basically my wife and my ex-wife. Okay, sorry, we start again. My wife's ex-husband is dating my ex-wife, and that makes family gatherings anything very uncomfortable.
Wow.
And it's difficult to deal with. So basically, my question is, how do you go about dealing with it? Everybody's uncomfortable with this family gatherings.
All right. Family
Can-
gatherings
can
are
we
very,
yeah.
very awkward because his wife's ex-husband is dating
His
ex-wife.
ex-wife.
His wife's ex-husband.
Ex-husband is
Is dating
dating
his
his
ex-wife.
ex-wife. So both
And so it
parties,
becomes
it's almost
really
as if it was a bit of a
swap.
A swap.
around, if
It
you
was a swap.
spousal swap,
I'm
if
sure
you
they
will.
probably got together and they were commiserating, and suddenly it was like bang, bang, here we are, let's get together.
So I guess now the question is how
How
do you get
manage
over
family?
the awkwardness that happens when there's family gatherings? How do you do that? Yeah.
How do you do that? By just sitting on opposite ends of the table, trying to avoid the contact and have so much respect. Peter, you want to have so much respect, especially if there are children involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it difficult when
Yeah.
when there are children involved, because you
Yes,
are always going to
exactly.
bump into each other, or
Yes,
always have
exactly.
to go to
Do
meet.
you think a family meeting should possibly be called?
And say what,
And
Kat?
spoke. Well, this is it. So that there is awkwardness that is resulting of the fact that we were together at some point, the
Yeah.
two of you were together at some point, but we do share children, and there has to be some kind of interaction. And kids, when you see this, know and understand that this is where it comes from, and we
Yeah.
are trying our best as adults to handle it amicably.
Yeah. Who should be having that conversation?
All of them.
It's such a sensible conversation to be
All of
having.
them. I feel like it should be
So-
a four-way thing.
So I'm laughing because if everybody was sensible and rational,
That,
they wouldn't be in that situation. Nobody's sensible or rational in that situation. I think you want to go into what we call acceptance.
Yeah.
Accept that this is a terribly awkward situation. And how best can I manage myself to be polite and to be respectful to the people who are sitting around at this table, and to minimize contact with each other, because it is awkward and it is uncomfortable, bottom line. Acceptance, rather than trying to get people into a place where they have an agreement around things which don't feel natural.
All right.
Wow.
Can we take a
Yeah.
break?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
we
getting
do need
really,
to
really
take a
hot
break
right now. Okay.
Give us a call, 021-430-9881. Our relationship expert, Dr. Eve, is still with us all this morning talking relationships. So we'll see you after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Monday morning relationship chats with Dr. Eve. We're talking about dating an ex in your friendship circle, or perhaps maybe that ex is a family member who's now crossed. It's just, it gets very, very complicated.
Yeah. Mind boggles, doesn't it?
And I think we were
does.
trying to kind of rationalize what's going on in like the human psyche, for instance. And you said something quite powerful, Dr. Eve. I'm not quite sure whether I believe it or not,
Yes.
but the fact that you never really quite get over
Yeah.
your
Someone you've
ex
been
or somebody
with.
that you've been with in a meaningful relationship.
Yes.
Hence why that reaction would happen.
Exactly right. It's never going to be neutral. There may be warm feelings towards this person because of shared history that you have, and then your new partner's going to feel incredibly jealous about that and be reactive around it, or you're going to try and hide feelings of warmth or affection that you have towards this person. And then you've got to deal, as I say, with the fallout of what your new partner is saying, who may have been best friends with your ex. It becomes quite, combustible. Or else you've been in a relationship where this person's really hurt you, or been abusive, or told lies, or been unfaithful
There's
to
a
you.
reaction there.
There's
negative
always
one.
a reaction that's going to happen when we see somebody that we have been intimate with.
I was just saying earlier, Dr. Eve, that relationships in their nature are not theoretical. So it's easy to say, in the event that we have a break-up, this is how we will manage it. But it never quite happens that way,
Goodness
right?
to be. So it doesn't ever happen. There's nothing rational about I don't like the word breakup, but sometimes it feels like you're broken. When we end relationships, all we do, and Kat, because you hear me say it often, that we just move relationships from one space to another. They never, ever are gone forever. They linger somewhere, and especially with social media, they're there.
We've got a caller on the line, Andisiwe from Mthatha. Good morning, Andisiwe.
Good morning, guys.
Thanks so much for the
Hi.
call. What is your question?
My question is, I dated this guy for 6 months,
Yeah.
and then he introduced me to his friends. And then after 6 months, the relationship didn't work out. There was a lot of cheating from his side. And then the friend started feeding me information, like his whereabouts, what they do, the things that they get up to. And then after some time, I decided to let go of the relationship on my own.
Yeah.
And then the very same friend who was feeding me information confided to having feelings for me. We tried out the relationship, but now I don't know anymore. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah.
Is he just playing around with me, or there were genuine feelings from the first place?
And when he says he had feelings for you, did these feelings develop after your relationship didn't work out, or does he say he's always had feelings for you?
Well, when we spoke about it, he said to me that the feelings developed whilst I was still in a relationship with his friends, but he did try to suppress them, but then it just got to a point where he couldn't anymore.
So, two things, Andisiwe. What are your feelings for this man? Because it makes me uncomfortable that you're very dependent on and very seduced by his love for you. And by the way, I think his love for you is pretty poisonous, but I'll come back to that. What is your feelings for him?
Okay, in the beginning, I went against it, but the more time we spent together, I developed feelings as well, and I was like, okay, it didn't work out with a friend, so maybe I could try it with him. Yes.
I wonder why in the beginning you didn't feel comfortable, because those are your true feelings, and you want to absolutely honor the fact that in the beginning you weren't comfortable. I wouldn't trust this guy.
Why do you say it's poisonous, Dr. Eve? Andisiwe, listen up to this answer.
Yeah, I mean, Kat, here is a guy who is poisoning her against her boyfriend, who is his friend.
Is that what it is? Is he poisoning her, or was he
Yes.
giving her the relevant information that she needed to make a crucial decision about her then relationship, which
But in whose
apparently was
interest
intact?
is it? It sounds like it was in his best
It
interest,
definitely was to
not
his
in her
benefit.
best interest. He was wanting her, so he is doing that for his interest.
To gain
Was he
her
gain-
trust and her...
exactly. It wasn't because he really
So-
cared about her as a friend.
So do you think that part of Andisiwe's decision to then try this relationship with this new guy was based on the fact that she could feel a certain sense of trust because he gave that information? Because she still had to make the decision at the end of the day to try out this new relationship.
Well, I think that she fell into it because she was left heartbroken by a guy who cheated on her. And here is the knight in shining armor who's rescuing her from the infidel. I don't feel comfortable with that. I
All right.
don't think
So,
that's a
Andisiwe-
healthy basis, Andisiwe.
Yes, Kat?
I guess the conclusion here is be careful with your heart and how you invested in this relationship.
I agree.
But we can, of course, continue this conversation on social media. Dr. Eve is very, very active
Instagram.
on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter. at Dr. or Dr_Eve. Thank you very much for the call, Andisiwe, and also to Peter earlier on who joined in our discussion. And as always, we'll see you again next week with our relationship chat on Monday. Thanks, babe.
Thanks, Dr. Eve. Thank you.